Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Capricorn for the month of October. Now do keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go and take a look at what we have here for you, Capricorn. Now I'm using a whole bunch of decks in this reading. I'm using the Gilded Tarot, the Rider-Waite Tarot, the Prism Oracle deck, as well as the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Do hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you. Go ahead and make sure we're all set up and in view. Then we'll get right into it. Please do hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. All right, take a couple of those oracle cards here. And okay. Energy on the bottom, you have the Queen of Cups. All right, so you are front and center in this reading here because of this middle card, which we're going to talk about more as we go along. I think that there's somebody very important to you in your life at this time that could be coming in. What's interesting is the Queen of Cups is what I would consider to be like a traditional therapist in the tarot. This is somebody who might be in the helping professions. Obviously, this could also like be a water sign or somebody who has water, like a strong water element in their chart. This can also be a trusted friend or a trusted ally. If it's not a quality of another person, the Queen of Cups can say, trust your gut. Trust what you know, trust what you feel at this time. So if I'm looking here, so you have the Devil card in the middle, okay? So let's just dive in and talk about this. So this Devil card, this card first and foremost is important because it informs the rest of the cards to get it in the middle. This is the Capricorn card in tarot. Now, some people, I think somebody said like, what do you mean the Capricorn is the devil? No, so like Capricorn is a powerful sign, okay? Capricorn energy is powerful. And the devil can talk about issues around power and control. You know, I'm sure there is a better way of describing why this card is the devil, why Capricorn is associated with the devil. I don't actually have that off the top of my head right now, but the point is, traditionally in tarot, devil is associated with Capricorn. It doesn't mean that you have like negative devil energy, okay? It says that you're probably powerful. And the point is that you are here in the middle, showing up, okay? You are showing up heavily. In fact, in any reading, I prefer to find the devil in a Capricorn reading. Out of any sign, out of any type of reading I do, if the devil comes in a Capricorn reading, for me it's referring to you. It's referring to the sign of Capricorn most of the times. Now, with the Queen of Cups and the Devil showing up here as the first two cards, I think you have a heavy influence on another person, or another person has a heavy influence on you. This person could be romantic. This could be a romantic interest in your life because of this Knight of Cups, as well as the Hierophant. This could also not be romantic. This could be a friend. This could be somebody who helps you out, okay? If you're not expecting to be dealing with anybody in this month, what could be going on here is that this is a very clear message that the solution to your answer is going to come through trusting your gut at this time. Because the Devil refers to you, the Queen of Cups is the second most intuitive card in the tarot, and then you have another major intuitive card with the Moon. So trust your intuition around something. If you feel like you're not dealing with people, you know, you're not open to love, you know, you're not going to therapy, you're not dealing with somebody, I would say really trust your gut this month. Towards the end of the month, towards the beginning of the month, excuse me, towards the beginning of the month, you have the Knight of Cups, you have the Star, and you also have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so I do have to say, if you are here for love, there is perfect alignment. The stars are aligning. The stars are aligning here, okay? So the Knight of Cups is somebody who you maybe even already know, especially in this upper row. The upper row is your mind. It's your thoughts, what's on your mind. This Knight of Cups can be like, in the upper row, this can be something along the lines of like somebody that you romanticize about or somebody that you think about a lot. And, this person, it does suggest that person could be coming in to make a love offer, or you could maybe even be expressing your feelings to this person. And what's interesting is this could be a situation where, like, I don't know, maybe you bump into each other. Because stars are aligning here. You have the Star. Obviously, that can connect to the universe. It can connect to the stars. But you also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is luck. The Wheel of Fortune is like maybe perfect alignment. It says that conditions in your life are favorable and that there is a change coming. It's typically a good change, okay? Especially with the influence of the Star and the fact that the Knight of Cups is also a positive card. Now, if you're not here for love, there could be a very happy event in your life. The Knight of Cups can talk about happiness. And this could feel like, wow, I have a real wish that's being kind of delivered here from the universe. The Star is the major wish card, along with the Nine of Cups, which you don't have, but it doesn't matter. You have the Star card, which is a major wish energy. And the Wheel of Fortune brings that sort of special, that like extra special sort of like, wow, like this feels fated, this feels destined, this feels right. This feels right. And again, so this could be in love, but it could be some other event that's coming into your life that makes you very happy. So I definitely love to see this for you at the beginning of the month. Now, towards the middle of the month, you have the Nine of Wands, the Devil, and the Temperance card. So this person could be Sagittarius energy. They could be Aquarius energy. They could also be a water sign, is kind of what I'm feeling here. The Temperance card is the card of Sagittarius, Star, Aquarius, and then you have this water energy here with the cups. And so also Wheel of Fortune's Jupiter energy, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. And so, also you do have this Taurus card here with the Hierophant, but the fact that I missed that, or I just skipped over that, to me suggests that they might not be a Taurus, but maybe, who knows? But that's not what my intuition is telling me. Anyway, so the Temperance card says balance, okay? Some of you here are in a situation where you're like not conforming. You have a classic combination with the Devil and the Hierophant. If the Devil's not referring to you, which I think in this reading it is, but let's just say for a second, maybe if it is referring to you. The Devil and the Hierophant, that's non-conformity, okay? Because the Hierophant wants to conform to tradition. The Devil wants to break tradition. The Devil wants to be a hedonist. The Devil wants to do something else. And, for some of you here, you might be breaking tradition. You might be doing something in a non-conventional way or in an unconventional way. You might not be conforming when everybody else around you is conforming. I think it's great to be a non-conformist. Personally, I have an Aquarius moon, so I definitely like that. But at the same time, there does need to be a balance. You do need to strike a balance in life with the Temperance card, okay? And so it's great to be a nonconformist, but like to be it 100% of the time, like foot on the gas pedal 100% all the time, can be a little bit challenging to the people around you. So it's like finding that nice balance here. So you also have this Nine of Wands, which is really telling you to not give up. It's a card of perseverance. It's a card of continuing forward. It's a card of moving ahead and moving along and recognizing that you're basically at the end of the road on something. And so why would you give up now? Why would you give up now? There's only one card after the Nine of Wands, which is the 10. And so basically it says that you're almost there and you're almost ready to complete something important. Now, towards the end of the month, you have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Moon, and you also have the Hierophant. Okay, so some of you are really, really clinging on to this connection. If you're here for love, some of you are holding on to this connection. And the thing is that this might be showing up as hesitancy here. This person is hesitant to lose their money, to lose their pentacles. And as you can see it, they're holding on. In love, the Four of Pentacles literally says, go for it, okay? It literally says, do not be hesitant, because you never know. The Moon and the Four of Pentacles, as it relates to your love situation, there's something that feels off when you get the Moon card, but it really just says that there's maybe something that's not as it appears. It really, the Moon card asks you to create clarity in the situation that you're looking at, okay? So for you, you know, and the other thing is the Queen of Cups could be a little bit of a mystery as well. And so some of you maybe are wanting to either uncover the mystery, or you're wanting to just get clear on your standing with this person in your relationship, because you see long-term potential here with you and this person with this Hierophant. On another level, remember how I said, like, stars are aligning for you? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have to take action, okay? The wheel is spinning in your favor. The wheel is, you know, working in your favor, but you must meet the universe halfway. It is not a time to be hesitant, okay? It is not a time to be hesitant with the Four of Pentacles and the Moon. And so, you know, this might not be something, you know, this might not be the way that you traditionally handle things with the Hierophant, but you are breaking tradition in some ways here with the Devil and the Hierophant. And so there's a big message here of going for something big. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on here in the Oracle cards. So you have space, happiness, and rest. All right, so this space card has just been coming in for everybody. I shuffle the cards very well. You know, this is basically like you have a blank canvas in your life. What will you fill it with? How will you paint on the canvas, you know? And with happiness here, this is all about your, obviously, I think that for some of you here, you're looking to like fill a void with something, and why not fill it with happiness? You know, why not fill it with happiness? And also rest is also a very good thing to get in life. And so I think some of you feel like, some of you are like maybe taking it easy here, but the real message for you is to go for something. And so, you know, I'm not getting a whole lot from those cards. It's not really connecting to the rest of this reading, other than I think some of you are maybe going to get ready for a big October. Like I feel like some of you are going to prepare to have a big October here, and you're going to fill that space with something fun, with something happy. In the Kipper deck, you have Coffin, Journey, and Mature Man. So for some of you here, it's almost like with that Coffin card, here's the thing. Many, like in love situations, many people will not like ask somebody out because they're afraid of rejection. But it's like they'd rather remain hesitant with the Four of Pentacles. But it's like, so what if you get rejected? You know? Yeah, it sucks. I mean, it's not fun. But at the same time, you know, you find the answer to your question like immediately if you go for something. If you stop being hesitant and you go for someone, you get the answer right away, and then you can move on. And you can move along your journey. And that's kind of what I feel like is coming in here. Let's try to get some more messages. So I do really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Please do hit that like button and subscribe. So you have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Temperance card again, and you also have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's perfect alignment here showing up between you and another person. With the King of Pentacles, I think they might be Sagittarius type of energy here. With the Star and the Temperance card twice. It's interesting. You can't tell. Oh, I guess you can tell, but like this is a healing pool of water here that this angel is dipping their toe in, and it's the same concept with the Star card where they're kind of like in the healing pool. The idea is that you are healing from something obviously at this time, but you're also connecting to the universe. The water can help you connect to the universe, and it's this idea of like sort of creating alchemy, also balance. And what's so cool for you is this Temperance card. It is a soulmate card, but it says that in order to find your soulmate, you have to balance something out in your life, okay? And if you don't like soulmates, that's fine. You could just think of this as like in order for you to find your perfect person, whatever it is, you have to balance something out. And so you also have this other Four of Pentacles. So you have the Four of Pentacles twice coming in here in two corners, actually in the upper left and right corner of this spread. And so there is a thing about hesitancy and just, I feel like not being hesitant with the Devil and the Hierophant. There's maybe even a sense of urgency that you feel. Okay, so you have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Six of Pentacles, and you have the Justice card. So we now have Libra energy coming in here as well. Of course, we're in Libra season now. This Justice card, though, is about like, you can see the scale symbolism here, the two scales on the card. And what I've been talking about with the Temperance card, balance. What do scales do? Scales balance, right? Scales balance back and forth. And so for you, balance, harmony, patience, healing, these are really important words for you at this time. Where are you out of balance is what I would ask you, because I think it has something to do with you like breaking tradition. Is what I really am feeling for Capricorn at this time. Something connected to breaking tradition. The Ten of Pentacles is like a family energy. It can be a family card. You can see here actually the grandfather, the grandchildren, or the grandfather, the children, and then there's the grandchildren here, and then also the dogs. They're on the family farm, or they're in the family castle more so. And so the idea here is that for you, I think that there's something that you're maybe doing that's different than the way you were raised, or there's maybe something going on here that's a little bit different than what your family expected you to do. I think some of you are going for something and really fighting, or I shouldn't say fighting, but dropping the hesitancy is super important in this month. The Six of Pentacles says that as you give back, you will receive in kind. You will receive. And so some of you like sharing information. I do think some of you are maybe going to tell somebody how you feel about them, or somebody might do that for you. But there's like this energy of like maybe letting go of hesitancy. That's very important. You have the Five of Wands, you have the Six of Wands, and you also have the Seven of Pentacles showing up. So we are now getting a lot of pentacles in the clarifications. This connection is long-term, okay? The Seven of Pentacles connects to a long-term partnership in love relationships, and especially so in this case because it's with the Hierophant, which again is marriage. The Six of Wands is about victory, and the Five of Wands, so you have the Five of Wands and the Six of Wands, which means like whoever wins this battle gets the Six of Wands, they get the victory lap. You are making the victory lap here. On the bottom of the deck, you do have the Ace of Cups. If you've noticed, you've probably noticed by now, this was a very heavy love reading. And so I do think that there's new love here arriving for Capricorns. And again, I think it's just a matter of allowing it to happen. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.